Have you Buddhist Studies Institute members here, and also the doors are swung open, and here we are also live streaming today. Folks on Facebook and the YouTube channel, welcome, great to see you. We're here for daily meditation provided by the Buddhist Studies Institute, a project by Pema Chödrön Rinpoche. It's great to have you here today to practice with us. We're in our 100 days of practice. This part of our season is where we look to practice every day and really focus our attention on our practices. Today, I'm joined with Miko, a certified instructor with the Buddhist Studies Institute. She's going to be leading us today in a calm abiding meditation for about 20 minutes. Also, like to direct you to other resources we have. Now, meditation is great, but it's not the whole thing. So we also have included resources about mental wellness, trauma, and other needs that might require professional assistance beyond meditation. Also, I just want to point out that Buddhist Studies Institute does not endorse or accept responsibility for opinions expressed by myself or anyone else in this space. That being said, we're going to have a great meditation led by Miko today. And after that, the Buddhist Studies Institute members and the rest of us will be here for 10 seconds, 10 minutes, whatever you need. If you have questions, comments. Otherwise, let's get started with a great meditation today with Miko. Hi, Miko.
Hello, thank you. Yes, I am Miko Wangmo, a longtime student of Pema Chödrön Rinpoche, and it is wonderful to be here with you all today. So, we will be beginning with the daily prayers. So you can bring your hands together at your hearts, your thumbs at the sternum. I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha. I take refuge in the Lama, Yidam, and Khandro. I take refuge in the Sa, Lung, Tigle, and their nature, the Bodhicitta. I take refuge in complete openness, lucid presence, and compassion. Oh, mesmerized by the sheer variety of appearances, which are like the illusory reflections of the moon in water, beings wander endlessly astray in samsara's vicious cycles, in order that they may find comfort and ease in the luminosity and all-pervading space of the true nature of their minds. I generate immeasurable love, compassion, joy, and equanimity of the awakened mind, the heart of bodhicitta. Sentient beings are numberless. I train in order to free them. Delusions are inexhaustible. I train in order to transform them. Reality is boundless. I train in order to realize it. The awakened way is unsurpassable. I train in order to embody it. So we'll settle into our 7-point posture. So you can be seated comfortably with your hips higher than your knees. If you're in a chair, you can scoot back and situate yourself so that your back is being supported. You feel comfortable, are able to sit upright. So spine straight, sitting upright with the belly soft. So we want that belly to be nice and soft and relaxed and open. The hands can be on the lap, either facing downwards, or if you're a little bit sleepy, tired today, you can have your palms facing upward to have a little more energy and upliftment. And then we'll go ahead and just relax our shoulders down away from the ears. And you can do this by engaging, by kind of pulling down your scapula, engaging some of those muscles that pull down the scapula. And then we're going to relax those shoulders out as well. So like you're pulling your shoulders apart, the scapula coming away from the spine, kind of stretching up, open our wings there, which opens the front of this chest area here. And then we want to tuck the chin in so the back of the neck is long, and let the jaw be soft so the mouth can be slightly open, jaws relaxed. The tip of the tongue comes to the roof of the mouth, and then the crown of the head comes up towards the sky or the ceiling. And then we're going to have our eyes, place them at a point on the floor in front of us, diagonally downwards, maybe 1 or 2 feet away. And the gaze is just going to rest there at the point that you pick. The gaze is going to rest there softly. So we're not intensely staring, like we're letting the visual stimulation of that point come in through the eyes, while the eyes are just softly resting there. And the eyelids can be heavy and almost closed, but not quite. So we're inward yet still present and alert. And we'll begin with a few double breaths. Actually, we'll begin with 5 double breaths. So you can take a long, full, deep breath. And then we're going to steady and smooth out and lengthen out the exhale so it's twice as long as the inhale. And at the end of that breath, again, doing a nice, long, full, deep breath. And slowing down and smoothing out the exhale so it's twice as long as your inhale. And if it's easier for you, you can counting the inhale for 4, exhale for 8, whichever count works for you. We'll do 2 more of these. And one last one, long, full, deep breath, lengthening out the exhale to be twice as long as the inhale. Now that we've come into our body and activated the parasympathetic nervous system so that our mind has an easier time resting, we'll come into our practice. And we'll do our calm abiding practice by focusing on our exhales and counting them from 1 to 21 and back down. So each exhale will count 1, and then 2, and then 3, staying present with the exhales, counting them all the way up to 21 and back down to 1. And anytime that we've noticed that we've lost count with the exhales, we'll just come back to 1. And it's no problem to lose count. That is part of the practice. So we're not tracking how high we can get or trying to compete with ourselves. We're just being with our exhales, counting them. If we lose track, simply coming back to 1, starting again. And noticing your mind, if you've lost track of the count, coming back, starting at 1. And if you need to, readjusting your posture, coming back to counting the exhales. And with the next exhale, you can release that practice. And we'll take a moment to just be, noticing your body and mind and the experience of sitting in this moment. And then, like we started with at the beginning, we'll end with a couple of the double breaths. So taking a nice, long, full, deep breath and slowing down, smoothing, and lengthening out the exhale to be twice as long as the inhale. We'll do this for 2 rounds of breath. And we'll bring our hands to our heart for the closing prayers. May all beings be free from suffering and the cause of suffering. May all beings experience joy and its true cause. May the fruit of this practice and all of our activities be to accomplish the highest benefit for all beings and all things everywhere. May all beings and all things everywhere experience the joy, clarity, dignity, and fearlessness of peace. May all beings and all things everywhere have peace. We bow.
Thank you so much, Miko, for leading us today in meditation. That was really great. Very wonderful. Our Rinpoche teaches us that not only is our meditation practice important, but so too our ethics. And so as part of this program, I'm going to read one of the 5 Buddhist precepts right now. And let me just review them real quick. Avoiding harming other beings. Avoiding taking what has not been given. Avoiding sexual misconduct. Avoiding false speech. And avoiding loss of awareness. Today, I'm going to read the precept, avoiding loss of awareness. I abandoned the demented state. I embrace the radical sobriety of the unaltered state, and I give myself over to naturally intoxicated appreciation of the phenomenal world. I avoid deliberate loss of awareness through substance use or abuse. I avoid mindless consumption of anything. I avoid spiritual delusions that put me out of touch with common sense, morality, and the shared experiences of conventional reality. I apply renunciation where necessary. And I avoid what clouds my mind and adhere to diet, drinks, and medicines which bring forth pristine presence, sanity, compassionate awareness for my body, mind, my family, my community, and my society. So that's the 5th precept. Thank you all for being here today. Just a couple final words. Our school provides many resources and we know always need some help. So if you're interested, please think about donating. Being here was part of that donation and we appreciate it very much. We're going to end our live stream now. I will be around, and so will Miko, if there are any questions, comments from Buddhist Studies Institute members. Otherwise, please have a great day. Keep with that meditation. We'll see you tomorrow, I hope.